Hi, my name is Del, and welcome to Comic Snags. Okay, I'm going to show you some comic books I found at the swamp meet and some other places. But before we do that, if you are new to this channel and you like what you see, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. And go ahead and hit that like button or comment. Alright, let's get on with the comic books. Alright, so this first comic book is called Dark Knight's Metal #1, and this is a gift from a friend of mine who gave it to me as a favor, so I thought it was awesome. This is actually a minor key. This is the first time the Dark Multiverse is introduced to the DC Universe. Alright. And so this one I got at the swap meet for $5. This is Anne Rice's The Witching Hour #1. I do like Anne Rice. I read her books when, I think in the 2000s, somewhere around there. I thought they were fun. I'm not caught up with anything new, of course, but then I do remember reading The Witching Hour and Interview with a Vampire and Vampire Lestat. So I thought that was awesome that I found their comic book for $5. Then this is 4 comic books I found at the antique market, which is basically indoor flea market, right? This is King James. This is a one-shot, I believe. I've never seen this before. I thought this was awesome. This is by DC Comics. This was like a giveaway, and it's in pretty rough condition, some water spots, but I bought, I think, these 4 comic books for less than $15, so I'm still happy with the buy. This is Richie Rich #1. This is the movie adaptation because it has Macaulay Culkin right there in the middle flying this helicopter, so I had to pick it up. And this is Push #1. This is a 2009 convention exclusive, so I had to pick it up. I do like the movie with Chris Evans. I forgot when that movie actually came out. I want to say it's somewhere in the 2000s as well. But then I thought it was an awesome movie, so I picked it up. And then the last snag that I got from that indoor flea market is Miracle Man #1 by Alan Moore. So this is an awesome series. I don't know if you ever read Miracle Man, but let's get back. It's awesome as in dark. It's very dark. So I thought this was great. I almost bought this at a convention for, I want to say $35 or $40, but I sort of passed on it. Because I was lucky that I found it at this indoor flea market. Alright. Okay, so these next comic books I got for $2 each. And this is Fanboys vs. Zombies #1 with this great Humberto Ramos cover. Penny Dreadful #1. I picked this up because I like the Netflix show. The Netflix show is awesome. I remember binging, I think it's seasons 1 through 3 or something like that before. So I had to pick it up. I thought it was great. Marvel Premiere #39 featuring Torpedo. I thought this might have been his first appearance. I don't know. It probably could be, but I don't think it is. But I am trying to collect this on Marvel Premiere series because it does have a lot of keys in it, especially has some Doctor Strange keys as well as some Iron Fist keys and a lot of first appearances by these very minor characters in the Marvel Universe. So I'm actually glad to have this in my collection. And I picked up Captain America 242, and this is a minor key. This is the first appearance of Coach Whip. I found Lock and Key, the convention exclusive. This is actually very cool. I haven't seen this before. I don't even have the first Lock and Key. So I'm actually glad I have it. I wasn't too thrilled about the Netflix show though. But I'm actually glad I have this one. Alright, so American Splendor. This is actually a movie, and yeah, I got this for $2 as well. I haven't seen the movie, but I picked it up. And then there's G.I. Joe #77, and this helps fill out my G.I. Joe run. I also found Earth X, the Wizard Special Edition. I'm not sure if this is a reprint of Earth X1 or a prologue. I'm not really quite sure. I need to go crack it open and actually find my graphic novel of Earth X somewhere in my room and reread it because even though I have read this storyline many times, it's still a great storyline. It's fantastic on what they do to some of the characters in this sort of unknown future. Pretty cool. And then I found special Marvel edition #16. This is actually a minor key. This is the second appearance of Shang-Chi. And I found Popeye #1 by King Comics. This is actually a reprint of some of the old Popeye stories. And then this is from a different vendor at the swap meet. I think I paid I want to say like $40, maybe $45 for this collection of comic books. And let's start off with the first one. This is Dazzler #3 with this great Victor Von Doom cover. Elektra #1. And this is great. I do like the cover. It really reminds me of Batman, or I'm sorry, Detective Comics. Oh wow, what issue is that? It's the one with the jock cover and it's like made with all those little bats. This is actually made with a bunch of like blood and falling humans. So I thought that was pretty cool. Spectacular Spider-Man #100 featuring the Spot. And then this one was pretty cool. This is a Marvel Team Up #137. This is the first appearance of the Golden Oldie, who is Aunt May, and she becomes a herald of the Galactus. Excuse me. Then we have the Amazing Spider-Man. This is the free AIM toothpaste giveaway. I love collecting these free sort of comic books that gets given away, so I'm glad I have this one in my collection. And then I found these terrific old school Detective Comics / Batman books. This is Detective Comics #337. I believe this is a cover by Carmine Infantino, I believe. Then this one here is Batman 205, and this is a great cover by Irv Novick, I believe. Detective Comics #380, another great comic book by Carmine Infantino. This is great. This is Detective Comics #295, and this is so beat up, but then it's got a great cover, and I believe this is Nick Cardy. And this is, oh, you know what? I believe this one is Irv Novick. My bad. And then this one here, Detective Comics #371. This is a fantastic issue. This is the debut of I think this is the Adam West 66 Batmobile. And it was awesome. This is very misogynistic. Such an odd cover I had to have in my collection, even though it is really beat up. The cover's probably just hanging in there, as you can see. It is torn up. But you know what? I'm glad I have it in my collection. All right, let's get to the next stack. So I found some of these comic books for, he was selling them for $3 each, and then we kind of made a deal. I think I got away with these comic books for about, I think like 30 something dollars. I forgot, like 35. So let's start off with this. This is All-Star Superman. This is the Sears giveaway. This is being spec'd on in the DCU by James Gunn. And then we have Final Night #3. This is a DC Universe comic. We have Superman and Batman versus Aliens and Predators #1. I thought this was fantastic, so I picked it up. Ant-Man #1. This is the variant cover by Scotty Young. We have Batman Arkham Unhinged #1, and I thought this was cool. We have X-Men 92 #1. I thought this was fantastic. I always find the X-Men Adventures #1 everywhere, but this is the first time I found X-Men 92, so that was pretty cool. Then we have Star Wars Darth Vader #1. This is the second volume, I believe. This is the Incentive Scotty Young cover. Dexter's Laboratory #8. I loved Dexter as a kid, or younger, I should say. And I found these mini comics too. So this is the Amazing Spider-Man limited edition #4. This is the first appearance of Sandman, I believe, and this came in like a DVD. I'm not quite sure which DVD it came in, but it was there, as well as this one. This is the Amazing Spider-Man #50, and this is the first appearance of the Kingpin, and this is another DVD mini comic book, and actually this has a little bit of value to it, so I'm pretty happy to find this in that collection. And then this is not collection, I'm sorry, for that vendor. And then we have a different vendor here. I bought this for $1. This is Mystery in Space #100, and I thought the cover was really cool. It is beat up. I think it is actually detached, but you know what, I had to save it from the junk pile, so I bought it. I thought it was pretty cool for $1. And I also got this one too. This is Edgar Rice Burroughs #3 Weird Worlds. I thought this was fantastic. Great cover. I think the cover, it might be detached right here at the corner, of course, and it is all messed up on the sides. So I actually saved this one as well. And then this last stack, she was selling it for $5 each. I think it had come out to like $55 or something like that. I forgot. But then I know I just paid $40 for it, and I thought this was a great stack for that price I paid. Let's start off with Normal Man 3D Annual number 1. Like I said before in my other videos, I've been on this 3D kick, so I'm just picking up any 3D comic books. I thought this was cool. But then she also, that vendor also had a bunch of like old school John Byrne X-Men books, so I picked them all up. So it's they're all in pretty decent shape. They're not mint. I want to say there's probably like 7s and 5s and stuff like that. This is actually one of the better copies. This is X-Men number 154, and this is a minor key. This is the origin of the Summers family. Then we have the Uncanny X-Men number 155, and this is the first appearance of the Brood and the Brood Queen. Thought that was very cool. Spider-Man versus Wolverine number 1. This is also a minor key. This is the death of the Hobgoblin, Ned Leeds. Then we have Uncanny X-Men number 149, which is awesome. We have Uncanny X-Men number 145 with this great Doom cover. We have X-Men number 150, and this is the origin of Magneto, but then, man, it is a little bit jacked up here on the sides. As you see, it was ripped. We have the Uncanny X-Men number 156, and I believe this is the first, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, this is the origin of Kosar. And then these next 3 comic books, they're awesome that I found. This is the Malibu Sun number 14, and this is the first full preview of the Savage Dragon. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought it might have been the first appearance of Savage Dragon, but it is the first finished Savage Dragon, really, because he actually had a lot of other cameos and first appearances. I want to say it was like in Megaton Man or something like that. But I'm actually still glad I found this one there for $5 or less. Then I found this one, and this was incredible. This is a Police Lineup number 2. This is a Golden Age pre-code book. I believe this was made in 1951, and it is pretty awesome. It's still in great shape. The back is a little bit messed up. I want to say that it isn't quite a 5. It might be like a 4 or below, somewhere around there, maybe 3 to 4, somewhere around there. But I'm still glad I picked this up for $5. And then the last snag of this video was super awesome. This one, as soon as I saw it, my eyes lit up, and it was like the first thing I grabbed. After that, it was the X-Men. So let me go and show you what it is. It is this. This is The Legend of Zelda number 1. This is the first printing. This is the no price variant. It's also the first time Valiant uses this logo. And this is the first appearance of Zelda, first appearance of Link. And it is one of those comic books that, you know, I was hoping to buy at one point. I think I saw it in the comic shop for anywhere from like $100 or so, something like that. So I'm actually glad I actually found that book in that stack. All right. So that was the last snag of the day. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe or watch the next videos on the other side. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.